What's up? My name is Brian Deepwaters. I'm originally from the Bay Area. I'm now down here in LA, and I'm a music producer and artist manager.
Hey, hello, my name is Waves. I'm a producer from Toronto. I've been producing for about the past 12 years. I have 3 solo Kingsways and a collab with my boy Nahum.
What's up? My name is Joey Lopez, and I'm a music producer, guitarist from Miami, Florida. I'm out here in LA now.
My name is Nahum. I'm a producer from Markham, Canada. I've been producing seriously since 2015.
Hi, I'm David Bendeth, a music producer, a mixer, and a songwriter, and I have a pack with Kingsway Music Library.
Hey, my name's Benji. I'm a music producer, piano player, audio engineer. I've got a few releases with Kingsway Music. I've got a solo pack, but I've also got a collaborative pack with Mino.
Hey, I'm Saint Mino. I'm a producer from Berlin, Germany. I'm based in LA now, and I've done 2 Kingsway volumes and 1 collab volume with Benji.
You know, we'd always admired Kingsway Music Library, Frank Dukes, and what they've been able to do in the industry. And we always thought about, creating a sample pack.
I definitely love collaboration. I think naturally I'm a person that likes to feed off the energy of other people around me, and it's just fun. It's always fun, kind of try to help each other build an idea and keep going and seeing where we could take it, because 2 perspectives always lead to something that neither of us would have thought of, and it just always leads to better music. I think the best music is always when more people are involved.
At least for like the initial part, the collaboration is always great because I feel like you have those like sort of like lucky, happy accidents a lot more, where you find something that, on accident that you otherwise wouldn't have like thought of. And I think that happens a lot more if you jam with people and make music with other people. So I actually prefer that a lot to sitting alone at my laptop and making music.
When I decided to make this pack, I felt it was really important for me to not be in a bubble, and I really wanted to learn something. One of the things that was important to me was to work with other people, collaborate. Because songwriting to me has always been collaboration. I mean, there's only a few people that are Prince, or Stevie Wonder that can do it all. And I definitely wasn't. And so at that point, they said, look, we have 2 perfect people here in Toronto, Brandon Leisure and Chris, also known as Cure. And they would love the opportunity to work with you. And I thought, okay, this is going to be great. There's going to be 3 of us in a room. We got a bunch of instruments. We're going to lock ourselves in there for, a while.
The whole thing is a collaboration. We don't just need rappers and singers to go on our beats as producers. We also need co-producers, and we need songwriters, and we need studio assistants and studio runners and studio managers and everything in between. The whole thing is a collaborative sport, a collaborative industry, and I actually really love that side because it always brings out something different, takes you away from your personal bias when you're recording, especially for me.
Well, collaborating plays a huge role because it's always good to have other ideas with your ideas rather than just having your own. So you can always create something, different when 2 collaborators are together.
I really love working with Nahum because I've known him just personally for a very long time. So aside from just him being a close collaborator of mine, he's actually a really close friend. It's just like all egos are out of the room because we're not out here trying to impress anybody. We're just trying to work.
Waves is just an alien, straight up. He's an alien. This guy, I've never seen anybody make music like him, and he'll just keep going and going until it just sounds like something that doesn't exist.
Well, me and Deepwaters have been working with each other for like 10 years or so. So we were always producing a lot of records for people. So that's how it came about.
Being in the studio with Joey is you're lucky because he's an amazing musician, producer. So we started getting in the studio together and just working. No specific goals, no guidelines, no restrictions.
Because we sat we would record, I'm not exaggerating, 2 hours. I don't even know how. There was no bass and there was no drums. It was piano, guitar, and a little bit I picked up the bass for a couple minutes. But basically, we just ran Pro Tools. And then we would sit down and listen to it and just start picking out 30-second intervals of what we thought was clever. And that way to make music had to be one of the most creative ways I've ever done, because it was all off the cuff. It was all avant-garde. We were playing in different keys. We were playing different scales. We would start by going, okay, let's start in A flat and work around a major seventh or around a flat 5. And then let's sort of think more Radiohead. So I had a bunch of pedals. And that's what happened. Brandon was able to capture it, recognize it, mark it, and then start to work on it.
So Nahum and I decided to make this collab pack called Memos. It started off just as like us trying to challenge ourselves, like how much we could limit our workflow and see what we can make. So we decided to just take a bunch of voice note ideas. So I collected some voice note ideas from a couple friends, and we just try to flip them and just see how much we can create out of just these voice notes, and with very minimal like additions like of using VSTs or other instruments.
Memos was just to have the idea that you didn't need to be in a crazy studio, you didn't need to have like crazy equipment or anything like that. Anywhere you are, you could, like, an idea can form, an idea could start, or you can be inspired by something. So we just went through all of our voice notes, because that's something as producers we do a lot. Just whenever we're in a moment, maybe we're not even in a session, maybe we're just hanging out with somebody, maybe we're in a like at a Long and McQuaid and there's like a piano there and my boy just sits down and starts playing, like, and I just pull out my phone and just start recording. It's just about capturing moments and not necessarily having everything to be planned.
Through this experience, I've become a better music producer, creator, sample maker, sound designer. I've learned so much and I've had so much fun, and I'm just so grateful for the experience and being able to work with Joey and Kingsway Music Library. And now seeing Volume 1 on TrackLib is insane to me. It was literally the beginning of a whole new area of my career as a music producer and sample maker.
Kingsway Music Library is going to open up a ton of doors. And I think it's wonderful because there's so many great collaborators in the library now. And this is going to give everybody a great opportunity to make sure that their loops are heard worldwide. And that's something we've had some good coverage, but nothing like this. And I think that is going to open many doors and give many of the young writers and producers and engineers an opportunity to be seen and heard around the world.